So in this video, I'm going to show you why it's your responsibility to start planning for this techno gulag where they want AI and robots to replace you and replace me, and where they kind of want to make us expendable in the grand scheme of the economy, and what you need to really do to start taking control of your own financial situation. See, the thing that's happening right now is that there's this rollout of artificial intelligence and technology. And throughout history, this kind of thing has happened before, right? In any economy, in history, we've seen that in any economy, when there's a big technological change, um, the guys that control the money and that control the economy, they kind of want to treat everybody as being expendable and kind of amass all the power and wealth to themselves, and then they think they're just gonna throw everybody overboard, and that has caused some upheavals in history. Like there was an occasion when in the industrial revolution, right, the normal everyday worker uh, that used to be working kind of like doing manual labor was now being replaced by factory machines. And there were these people known as Luddites. And what they actually did is they actually went out and started destroying these factory machines, which I think is actually pretty smart. you know, they kind of took matters into their own hands literally and started fighting back against the machines. So this is something that you need to do in this day and age, but you can't do it by literally going to the office and fighting against the machines. Like, we're not gonna win that way. So the way you do it is you need to start your own side hustle. You need to start your own side hustle, because when you are being replaced, your job is trying to replace you with artificial intelligence. Now, it might take time. You might be a software developer, you might be like an accountant, and maybe you're working on very special software or very special accounts where it's gonna take a while for them to really trust your job to AI. But like you can read the tea leaves. You can kind of see where things are going. That maybe in 5-10 years, where your department used to have 30 people, maybe it's only gonna have 3 programmers and everything else is just AI. And that's a bit sad, but you gotta start preparing for that kind of future. You don't want to be one of those that got left behind in this transition, right? So if your job is this roadmap to over time replace you and all the other humans there, you kind of need to figure out your own game. Like, how are you going to replace this job right here and start building something for yourself that's going to take you and your family to a financially safer place? And so that's how you got to fight against the machines. And the way you do this, like I mentioned, you got to start your own side hustle. So your own side hustle is basically just a little business that you start on the side. There are many different models. There's the service business model, which I don't like so much, especially if you're working a full-time job, because it takes a lot of time. Instead, what I recommend is selling a product. It's what I call the product side hustle model. So you might be selling a product, like if you open an e-commerce store and you put up some fashion items for sale, or you put up some sports equipment or some music gear, some kind of item that you're passionate about and that you know something about, and you actually start selling that in your store. So that's one type of product. The other type of product you could sell is an information product. You could write an ebook, or you could create a course showing people how to sing or how to bake, how to cook, whatever your skill is, or how to do accounting. Whatever skill it is that you happen to know about, you can actually turn that into a profitable product side hustle. You can also create a software and sell a software, right? That's called a software as a service. So especially if you have software development somewhere in your work history, then you know how to create software products. Doing a software as a service is something that you could do. So a product side hustle is something that you can pursue on the side. You don't have to waste a lot of time doing a lot of manual labor to serve the clients that you sign up. You can literally do this like just on the weekend or just in the evenings after work. But now where your job has got a 5-year timeline where humans are gonna be eliminated, guess what? Now you yourself, you've got a 2-year timeline where you're gonna eliminate your job, where you don't need to be working your job again after the next 24 months. Literally, that's you can literally replace your full-time job in 24 months. Some people can do it even faster, right? Can do it even sooner, because all you have to do is you have to build up your little product side hustle up enough to where it can replace your full-time income. At that point, you can turn in your notice and say, hey, I'm one of those that have seen where this is going with the machines, and I'm out of here. I'm now doing my own thing. So that's your roadmap, guys. You need to really start planning, because with the way that AI and technology is moving, it's clear that in a lot of cases, the people that control industries, for sure, they want to replace humans with artificial intelligence, not just artificial intelligence, with technology in general, because technology is fast, it's efficient, it doesn't complain, you probably don't have to pay taxes for it. And all other kinds of reasons. And also, some of them might be just that you can control technology. You really can't control people, right? People, we like to talk a lot, we like to speak up, we like to express ourselves. Whereas with technology, you can do whatever you are trying to do. So we all kind of need to start planning for the day where the machines take all of our jobs. Because if you look through history, you can literally see where the manual laborers of long ago were replaced by a lot of machinery. And, the same seems to now be really accelerating in terms of white collar work, kind of like this creative, intellectual kind of work that we thought couldn't be replaced, but it looks like technology is actually winning that battle. So you need to start your own side hustle, and you need to build that up to where now you can be able to actually go full time in your own product side hustle, be selling products. There will always be a need to buy products. And so if you're one of the people that have actually built a business selling some kind of product, you're always gonna have customers, even when technology takes over everything else, because there'll still be humans that need some kind of product. And it takes another human being to come up with a product idea and to actually organize that business that's going to be able to serve those customers and actually be able to help them with those kinds of products that they are looking for. That's uniquely human work, right? Like the machines can do a lot of stuff, but they're never gonna be able to just run the world and be entrepreneurial, and replace every kind of entrepreneurial activity. They simply cannot do it, because what do you do when the machines break down, and you need somebody to invent a totally new type of machine that avoids those weaknesses of the current machines? Now you need a human being again. So rather than just keeping on working on blindly, start being that unique human being. Start exercising your unique human capabilities, taking yourself to the higher creative plane, and saying, okay, let me create a little product side hustle right now, and let me replace my job before these machines come for me. If you need some resources to help you with your product side hustle, you can grab some of my free resources. The links will be in